Of course, YouTube and TikTok tailed. Get in there, ladies and gentlemen. It's Facebook and YouTube. Alright, now you're gonna let me have the damn. Alright, so Facebook only text. Alright, let me check YouTube. I think YouTube was wrong. No, YouTube fixed itself. Yay! YouTube fixed itself. Alright, do our intro. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Holy hell. Give me a minute, Linda. I need to switch. Can I actually do this live? That's the question. Can I do this live? Yep, it actually allowed me to switch it. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, if you want to support me, please go to my Patreon. I send everything to my Patreon page. So yeah, like I said, I'm on Dean. I'm streaming the 15 platforms. After Star Trek Online, yeah, there's no events until Tuesday. So the cold running joke is it'll be installed on Tuesday. So yeah, the Christmas event will be starting on Tuesday and this, that, and all. But yeah, there's no events running. So yeah, the old running joke will be installed on Tuesday. Good morning, how are you? So yeah, the running joke will be installed on Tuesday. So yep, Now, I did ask, why do I always have Klingon stuff? What about Federation? Now, granted, yeah, there are more Federation players than there are Klingons, just everything else. Here's the thing. Our dead side has been done ages. So, like I said, if you're starting out, you want to go to your dilithium line, take care of that, get rid of it, and then go to your research lab, take care of that one, and get rid of it. Everything else is just eye candy. Everything else is just eye candy. So, yeah, and if you want to be king in this game, you want all your reputations all up to tier 6. And then you're going to go to your commendations. Your commendations all up to 4. R&D all up to 20. Campaigns all up to 10. Plus, you're also going to be part of the fleet, which, as you can see, this is my fleet, but like I said, that fleet has been done ages, did everything else. So now I'm going to switch to the Klingon side, because as you can see, for events, there's nothing to do, everything's completed. But if you're on a Klingon recruit, Klingon recruit will speed this up some. So every 3 days, Universal and others are updated. Every morning, 6 o'clock a.m. my time, Personal and others are updated. And these are dailies that you do. Once you hit max level, these are your dailies you gotta do each day, just to get points for you and your fleet. So I'm gonna switch to my Klingon side. I am still trying to level up the Klingon side. And yes, at one time I had about 20 good friends, teamed up doing stuff. But the game is 15 years old. So the game is 15 years old. Alright, so again, like I said, if you want a Klingon recruit, I'll speed this up some. So gain salvage, did Polaron in space, Polaron on the ground. Okay, that's easy. Alright, we're gonna reroll this one. Doth. Yeah, we can kill Doth. Alright, so let's clean up. Let's go kill some Doth. Alright. Oh, I'm on a cooldown. Alright, so we'll let the cooldown run. So So like I said, I have been trying to level up the Klingon side. Sadly, as you can see, like I said, we got these here completed. But the Starbase, they're still working on it. And the colony are still working on. And like I said, at one time I had 20 good friends teaming up, doing stuff, doing TFOs. But, life and other things in the game being 15 years old, a lot of them just moved on. So it's really me and 2 other friends that are still grinding away. Still grinding away. Still grinding. Ooh, duty officers. Alright, so, strong warning. Yes, if you were to click on this, notice I've got 47, the Thor Raiders. Yes, the system is broken. Used to be your whites and greens would get donated, but if you have a blue that's locked, okay, so none of them locked. But if you have the blue that's actually locked, yes, you will donate that blue duty officer to the fleet. Now turtles, I had never seen get donated, so I think all turtles are okay. But yeah, the system is broken where whites and greens would get donated to use a bunch of blues like I've got. Yes, if I were to click on this button, these four blues would disappear forever. So yep, they would disappear forever. Alright, so we're gonna jump to the fleet, take care of the fleet. And then after turtles, I had never seen any of them get donated. But then I'm not gonna try it because, like I said, some of these duty officers are part of the storyline. Some of them are part of the lockbox. And if you were to donate them, you either have to go back to the storyline and do the storyline again to get that duty officer, or go back to the lockbox on the exchange and get that duty officer again. So, just be forewarned. Whites, greens, and blues will get donated. $30 seconds. Alright, so let's jump to the Allied zone because we gotta kill Zoth. Alright, now is it ground one or space one? Ground. Alright, so let's jump to the ground zone. Alright, so we've got to kill 20 Zoth. That's easy. Get on my favorite spot. Oh, they're all dead. They're all dead. Oh well. Let them die. Let them die.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Now reviving. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ah, my favorite spot. Alright, you gotta stay near this circle. Gotta stay near this circle. Now reviving. Now reviving. So yep, and you see if the circle surrounds you, get out of it. But stay near the circle. So 13. Ah, you're caught in my little snare. Ha ha. See, he didn't even get a chance to walk in. He didn't even get a chance. So 16. Where are you guys running off to? I stung you in to help me and y'all run off. Damn clowns. Alright, they're all 20. Now I just gotta do puller-on damage. Puller-on damage, puller-on damage. Ow. Ow. Come on, spawn it. You're just gonna keep talking, I'm just gonna keep shooting. $16, 17. $18. La 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 la. Come on, at 19,000. $20,000 completed. Now reloading, now reloading. Okay, now I just gotta complete the area. And they're completed. So again, like I said, if you want to clean the crew with speed is up some. 750 used to be the old number. Now it's 1,250 that you need to complete now. Which, sadly, it's going to take a couple of years. Sadly, it's going to take a couple of years to complete. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave. Alright, so yep, you got a gang salvage. Easiest way if they're doing patrols. And looking at the figures. There it is. Ninth rule. Again, you want to do this on advance. If you do it on elite, you can get a lot more. But if you take any damage to the ground or space, yeah, you gotta be near a, Startard or on that day. Because if you take damage, you're gonna feel it. Whereas advance, you'll take damage, but the second you're done with the patrol, you'll automatically get your ship healed or your self healed automatically back to full health. Whereas elite, nope, you take damage, you gotta be near a star port or a space port, to get healed. So yep, you wanna do it on advance.
Looks like there was a fight here recently. I'm not picking up any House Mokai ships on the sensors, though. If they're here, they're under cloak.
We're getting the hell.
Good to see you. Admiral Cabret, at your service. As you can see, we're dealing with an unexpected breakout of hostilities here.
What happened here, Admiral?
We came here to determine the status of a rather unusual variety of spore. As we were getting our bearings, a Ferengi marauder dropped out of cloak and unleashed hell.
Did I hear you correctly? A Ferengi ship got a cloak in the night? Nah.
Afraid so. Fortunately, the Carter and Shurgat were able to respond before the Ferengi finished us off. Once they arrived, the Daemon pursued the better part of Valor and went back under cloak. Now that you're here, I believe the Ferengi will cut and run, assuming they're still out there hiding.
Yeah, I'll trade in their data for them.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm reading low-level radiation coming from a nearby asteroid. I think your Ferengi is out there harvesting spores, Admiral.
We can't have that.
Take the Carter and Shurgat with you. The Ferengi will think twice about attacking a group of ships. And you might be able to put an end to all this without firing a shot.
I agree, let's go.
The Carter is ready to assist you.
Lead the way, and the Shurgat will follow. Reading a single Ferengi vessel, Marauder class. They've decloaked.
They're cloaking.
I thought I made myself clear to that woolly-faced Starfleet Admiral. This salvage is mine and mine alone. Now run along before I'm forced to damage that pretty ship and take it as a prize. After all, even a damaged ship of that class will fetch a fine pile of latinum.
As could you get overestimating your chances, figures?
That's what you get for doing your own thinking, friend. Allow me to show you the error of your ways.
Fine, either you way, red alert.
The leave enough of their ships for salvage. I'll be under cloak.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Well, there's good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
What's the bad news?
Bad news, the Ferengi managed to harvest a spore colony from the asteroid before we arrived. He's got more than enough to make our lives difficult if he sells to Ja'ul.
And the good news is?
The Ferengi ship just dropped out of cloak, and by the look of things, they're suffering a full propulsion system breakdown. No impulse, no warp, thrusters only. So, how do you feel about taking those spores off their hands?
That sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. Thank you for the follow, James.
Before you start, let me remind you that I have what you want, and it's one button press away from disintegration. My ship might be a mess, but my personal phaser works just fine.
Let me think about this. You know what? Nah, energize.
You beamed out my spores! Not one, not some, but all my spores! I'm ruined! Oh, I don't suppose you're interested in a very promising business opportunity on Risa? Beachfront property?
Not hard that, big ears. You're still under arrest.
We've got company, angry company. They're targeting us and the Ferengi.
Fine, red alert.
You treacherous! This battle gets worse by the minute.
Alright, I'll check it out later. Thank you for the follow, though.
Target's shields have failed.
The nerve of some people. Do they not know the 16th rule of acquisition? A deal is a deal. But you're not a barbarian like those. Never mind. You've got class. I can tell.
You're still under arrest, big ears.
Now, don't be so hasty, my classy, well-armed friend. Before you haul me off, let me tempt you with a one-of-a-kind offer. That Rysian timeshare I mentioned earlier, plus a full barrel of Tranya. 2386 vintage. That's easily worth my weight in latinum.
No, 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 you're still under arrest. Activate track the name. And now don't go racing up to here.
Baseball signed by the Cation Claus.
The Birmingham is ready for action, and not a moment too soon. It looks like Madron's treacherous friends are coming back for a rematch.
Yeah, we see them too, Admiral.
I can honestly say I had nothing to do with these ships coming to kill us. They're doing it all on their own. You aren't going to let them kill me, are you? I'm helpless. You have to protect me.
We'll do what we can, Big Ears, but you're still under arrest, Big Ears. So, yeah, don't go racing in.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I'm trying to get behind them.
Four shields failing.
Activate tank mode. Beep, 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 beep.
Target shield has failed.
Yeah, we need them there.
Four shields failing. Target shield has failed.
They're down to a few ships. Keep up the pressure.
Four shields failing. Left shield failing.
Do 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 do. Yeah. Get all our loot.
Well fought. Well.
No, we're not doing it yet. We're picking up loot. Yeah, any other loot? Yeah, behind there. Yeah, so make sure you got all loot. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Alright, so you gotta break stuff down. Oh, that's already completed. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell the extra off. Okay, let's answer the hail.
Well fought. Well fought indeed. start coming after us again. I'll let Alliance Command know what happened here today. If Jalula or any of Modron's friends try to harvest the spores in this system, we'll make sure they have a nice welcoming party waiting for them.
And what about Big Ears?
Modron's on his way to a Federation holding facility. We will make sure he faces justice for what he's done here today. Rest assured. Your work is done here. We'll take care of the wrap-up. Cabret, out.
Alright, let's go with that. Alright, so now we need to jump to our fleet base. Dock. Alright, so he's over here. I only need like 3 of them. Hello, how are you today? Yeah, so you have to take 77 and 77. And again, if you're trying to get your fleet ships are in the red one. So yeah, you want to try to get your red one completed best you can. So yep, you want to try to get your red one completed. 77. And 77. And that's engineering. Again, it only takes about 3 boxes. Or 3 times, actually. 3 times.
Security, report to Cargo Bay 3.
$77 and $77. Yeah, so, yep, you want to get your R&D all up to 20. R&D all up to 20. You can do 3 and 3. Once you got that completely unlocked, you can do 3 and 3. As you can see, once you get it unlocked, you can do 3 and 3. So, yep, you want to get all your campaigns all up to 10, R&D all up to 20, and connotations all up to 4. Yeah, so... medical... Yeah, usually you need 10 of these. And you need 10 of these. Usually. Yeah, so it looks like medical's done. Okay, espionage we don't need. At the military, we don't need. At the units, we don't need. Alright, science, she's bad exploring. So you don't need science. So we need exploring. Yeah, no more. So yep, like I said, you're gonna get all of these all up to rank 4, R&D all to 20, campaigns all up to 10. Then to you wanna get your reputations all up to tier 6. So yeah. Alright, well, like I said, there's really nothing else to do. Like I said, Tuesday, the Christmas event will get started. Both the Star Wars and Star Trek, actually. So yeah, Tuesday I'm gonna be real busy because, like I said, both Christmas events, those Christmas, those Star Trek Online and Star Wars The Republic will be starting on Tuesday. So the old running joke of Star Trek will be installed on Tuesday. Yes, Christmas will be installed on Tuesday. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, go get me some breakfast, just everything else and all, so yeah. Here's our ending. Alright, so like I said, there's my affiliate to Streamlabs. If you want to do what I do for a living, so yeah, definitely check that out. I'm also part of the Dean team, so I'm streaming the 19 platforms through Dean. So yeah, definitely check that first link out. Otherwise, like I said, I post everything to my Patreon page, so yep, definitely check it out, and I will see everyone later. Bye.